What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hammerstein and today we'll be doing a speed, RAM and also a side-by-side comparison between two very interesting phones over here. In the first corner over here we have the Realme GT Master Edition, and inside here this one does come with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. In the other corner over here we have the Google Pixel 5a, and inside here it does come with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. So for the price point of this one here I got it for about 2,200 ringgit Malaysia, and I'll put the prices in USD as well. Whereas over here with the Realme GT, this was about 1,699. So yes, there is a massive difference in price over here, and there are a lot of differences between these two phones over here in this kind of a mid-range market. So over here in terms of the build material, this one does use an aluminium bag, while over here it does use a nice plastic bag. As you can see here, the design does look really cool, and whereas over here it does look very simple and minimalistic. Over here you can see that it do have a fingerprint scanner which you can use over here, whereas on the Realme GT it uses an under-display fingerprint scanner. So let me just check out the temperatures over here before we start the speed test. 36 degrees. Over here 35.9. So alright, let's boot up these two phones and see which one would start up faster. Alright, so as we can see here in terms of just the phones itself, this is just a massive difference in terms of software itself. Realme GT does come with the Realme version 2.0, comes with a lot of stuff, whereas over here it's the most stock Android. And as you can see there, it just takes very fast to just boot this one up, whereas the Realme GT does take some time right behind it. Pretty interesting though that for the Google Pixel 5a here, there's some problem with the widget over here with the calendar. So over here, yes, it's all ready to go. So in terms of the display over here, as we can see, this is maxed out in terms of the brightness on both of these two phones. In terms of the refresh rate, the Realme GT can go up to 120Hz, whereas over here in the Pixel 5a, it can go up to only 60Hz. There's no higher refresh rate display. Temperature wise, 36 degrees, so not much difference at all. And let's check out over here, also 36.1. So yes, very similar in terms of the temperature so far while just putting up these two phones. And okay, just to show you that both of these two phones have been connected to the same Wi-Fi network, and also I will disable Bluetooth here as well. Both of these two phones have been charged up to 100% for this test, and as we can see here, all apps have been closed on both of these two phones. So what I like to do always is to do a speed test first, just to see how fast are the processors over here. With the Realme GT, it does come with the Snapdragon 778, and over here with the Google Pixel 5a, it does come with the 765 5G. So yes, both of them do have your 5G support. So 1, 2, 3, let's go. Other things to note about the differences between both of these two phones is that this one here doesn't have a stereo speaker setup, so it's only one downfield speaker over here, whereas over here in the Pixel 5a it does have a stereo speaker setup. So in terms of the first one here, I think both of them are pretty much equal. Let's go on to Pokemon Go. Here does have its own gaming mode, whereas over here on the Google Pixel it doesn't have any such thing. But let's see here with that clean software if you can beat the Realme GT. So looks like here the Realme GT does take the cake, while the Google Pixel 5a is just right behind it. Alright, let's go on to YouTube. Okay, you can start its own native app a bit first. Instagram, about the same I would say. And let's go on to a big app over here, which is PUBG Mobile. Alright, that have some lag over there. So in terms of, again, the display, as we can see from the size, they are both quite similar to each other, and yes, the resolution as well, it does look pretty similar to each other. So over here, yeah, it does take almost the same time. I'm not sure why they're asking me to re-download this, but as you can see, it does take almost the same time on both of these two phones. Let's go on to Chrome. Okay, about the same, maybe faster on the Realme GT. Facebook, about the same I would say. Go to Shopee. Alright, let's go on to YouTube Music. Again, about the same. Let's go on to Settings. Okay, a bit faster on the Realme GT. Let's go to Manchester United. Okay, does take some time, but I think the GT was a bit faster. Premier League. Alright, as we can see from the table, look at who's on top. Alright. Next up, Netflix. Okay, about the same. Camera app. Okay, let's switch the cameras. Okay. You see my forehead. Okay, so seems like the Realme GT is a bit faster when it comes to switching cameras. Let's go to TikTok. Okay, Realme GT. Let's go to Twitter. Okay, over here on the Pixel, and let's go to the Play Store. Alright, so in terms of speed, about the same on both phones. Let's check out those temperatures. 36.8, still pretty decent, and over here 36.7. So again, very similar indeed. And let us just go to the RAM test on both of these two phones. Let's check out Genshin Impact. Okay, a refresh on both phones. Let's go to PUBG Mobile. About the same on both phones. Let's go to Facebook. Alright, no refreshes there. And then let's go on to YouTube Music. Slight refresh here. And then let's go on to Twitter. Okay, both of them are pretty much the same. Go to YouTube. A refresh here. And let's go on to Instagram. So about the same in terms of RAM management over here. So that's what you're going to get in terms of the performance from both of the two phones. Other things to note between the differences is that the Google Pixel 5a does use a dual camera setup. So you have your main lens and also your ultra wide as well. So you do have a main lens of 12.2 megapixel, and when you go on to the ultra wide over here, it does come with a 16 megapixel. Whereas over here, if we look at the Realme GT, it does have a triple camera setup, a 64 megapixel main lens, an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro shooter. So in terms of macro shooter, to be honest, it's really quite useless. So it's basically almost a dual camera setup. But of course, in terms of the numbers, the Realme GT would do better. Of course, if you guys want to see a full comparison when it comes to the camera, do let me know in the comment section down below, and I will check it out and I will try to do one for you guys. So that is it between both of these two phones, and I just wanted to show you guys what to expect. I know a lot of people nowadays are going for more of the budget one here with great amazing specs, and this is what the Realme GT Master Edition would give you. But of course, this one here, you know, have to go pay a little bit more, and of course you do sacrifice a little bit more things. But as you can see here, in terms of performance, they are quite similar to each other. So yes, if you guys did enjoy this video and also want to see more of this type of videos, do click the like and smash the subscribe button down below for more videos like this in the future. Do also follow me on my social as well on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also here on YouTube at Dr. Hammerstack. So that is it. This is Dr. Hammerstack. Stay safe, take care, and wash those hands.